This is the second game. Vendetta versus Chemical X, and the first game was won by Chemical X. So this is the second game. I want to bring your notice that this is a best of 3. But anyways, if Chemical X wins this game, he will be moving forward in this tournament. If Vendetta wins this game, there will be a third game coming up, or if they lose, they are going to be eliminated out of this tournament. So just take a look at the bans coming here. Axe banned by Vendetta, and followed up by Magnus ban here coming up from Chemical X. They had picked Magnus in their last game, and he did quite well over there, but they decide to ban it this time. And Sladar ban coming up from Vendetta here. Sladar also did well in the last game, as he was picked up as a position 3. He was pretty good over there as well. And a Dazzle ban coming up from the team Chemical X. So far so good. Good bans coming up here. Axe and Sladar, Magnus, and Dazzle coming. So they won't be.
Dire team ban.
Lion ban coming up from Lion. Why do you have to ban Lion? There's Lich ban coming up from Chemical X also. Okay, there was a support role banned by both the teams on the third ban here. So the first pick onto Vendetta. What will their strategy be in this game against Team Chemical X? As in the last game, as I told you, they didn't have a proper base for their fights. Apart from the chrono, as Void was getting picked off easily on the map. Their first pick here by Team Vendetta is Ancient Frenchen. And a Beastmaster followed by Grimstroke here. Okay, a pretty decent, and I would say just more than decent here. Beastmaster and Grimstroke running in a single lane, or maybe in the off lane, are really scary. They are really dominating heroes in a single lane. I suppose they are going to go in the off lane. So what do they have to counter these two heroes picks coming up from Chemical X in the off lane? This is a scary pick by them. A Centaur War Runner. Okay, they have Warner. I never noticed that. He was supposed to be with War Chief. There was Winter Wyvern ban coming from Chemical X, as Juggernaut was banned by Vendetta. And the fifth ban coming up here from Radiant.
10 seconds remaining.
Pretty decent amount of time taken here for bans.
5 seconds remaining.
As in the second phase of ban.
Dire team ban.
Invoker. Okay, they banned Invoker at the same stage in their last pick. It again. Invoker out of the game you are. A fifth ban coming up from Chemical X. So as I could see, the last draft, the last game draft was by Silent.
5 seconds remaining.
Now the drafter has been changed to player with no name. And a faceless Void ban coming up there. Tusky picked up there. Tusker picked up by Chemical X. Okay, a good roaming here as well.
Team pick. Phantom Assassin.
Phantom Assassin picked up by Vendetta here. So I think now this time they are going to assassin in their safe lane, whereas Chemical X, the Phantom Assassin lost game. So now it's Vendetta's turn. So will it be as successful as Chemical X ran it in their lane? Let's find out in the game. Let's see. Let's hope they do it well as Chemical X and Drow Ranger picked up there. Yeah, pretty. And a real good late and a mid game potential hero, Drow Ranger. Okay, good pick there. I suppose Drow Ranger almost a kind of OP hero here. This
5 seconds remaining.
fourth pick for Team Vendetta here coming up. They are going to reserve time in their use. What do you want to go to get that draw pick off guard? They have banned Void, who could have done that. And what else could you do to get draw off guard over there? Agnes is also out. Okay, out. Winter Wyvern is also out. Okay, that seemed to be a good strategy there. Winter Wyvern back. They had to pick draw. Earth Shaker. Holy shit, Earth Shaker is here.
Radiant team back.
There are many Earths, but there's only one Earth. There's only one Earth Shaker. Templar Assassin ban coming from Chemical X. And the last ban for the game will be... So far, good lineups from both the teams. Earthshaker, Ancient Apprentice. Okay, that will be the combo wombo, I suppose. Followed up by Center Warrunner or Phantom Assassin, a quick damage dealer coming there. And in the dire side, we have Beastmaster, a good pushing and attack sort of hero, followed up by Grimstroke, good presence in the lane, a bit of harassment. Tusker, a really good ganking rotation hero, the Snowball, Shad, Punch. Drow, obviously, good carry. Quite scary in the when she has her farm up there. They need to counter this. So I think this will be mid pick, as they have banned Auto Devourer out of this game. So the mid pick for Team Vendetta. Reserve time taken. Quick pick there. Rana picked up here. Okay, Mirana was picked up here. I don't think they really have any. I don't know what's on their mind. I don't think was a good pick here.
You may now select
Dragon Knight picked up here. Knight seems Dragon Knight to be running in mid. Drow will be their safe lane. Beastmaster off lane, position 5 Grimstroke, and Tusky will be their position, as I can see that. Well, will this be Phantom Assassin running or Ms. Mirana? Not sure yet. So, ladies and gentlemen, this is the game here in the best of 3. As I told you earlier, Chemical X have won their first game, so if they win this, they are moving tournament. They will move ahead in the, and if Vendetta wins, there will be a third game, or if they lose this, they will be eliminated out of this tournament. So let the games begin. So there is a quick pause coming up. Fast strategic pause there.
Are you okay?
As or quick look at the inventories on the first level. A quelling blade on.
Well, I tried.
So I suppose this PA will be running in the mid versus Dragon Knight. Okay, not that scary lane. Pretty decent PA versus Dragon Knight. I think PA will lag behind in the where I see Dragon Knight is really tanky, bro. When it gets 2 points, he gets his dragon blood. They have to do pretty good amount of damage to. So my prediction also be Dire team. I think I go with Chemical X to win. Just a prediction, guys. Looking at the lineup, I really feel that Dire have a pretty good draft on their side. As and considered Radiant, I think here's a 2 squishy over there. Ancient Apprentice, A running with Irana, Earthshaker and Centaur. Okay, I really don't think that will be this lineup will be good for them. Okay, here he connects back. And the game has been resumed. So this will be Drow and Brimstroke on the safe lane, Tuskkeeper and Beastmaster the off lane, Dragon Knight on the Phantom Assassin on the mid, for Radiant. Irana will be their safe lane carry, followed up by Earthshaker, Centaur, and in AA will be running on the off lane. But there is only one Earthshaker. That's something. It was your own damn fault. And trying to go onto Mirana, there was a quick defensive fissure coming up there from the Earthshaker. Meets up again behind the trees. I think he leap ahead, goes on to safety, and Chemical X will secure 3 bounties onto themselves. No, it's 2 for 2. Yeah, it's 2 for 2 bounty trade here. Tusker trying to go on to Marana. Beastmaster taking a decent amount of damage from the tower. The boar also falls to the tower there. Mirana already bought down and a Christmas tree up there. On the mid lane, PA, holy guns, will she take it? No. Dragon Knight playing with a courier. He had actually got that courier, but he didn't pay attention. He would have got it. Anyways, let's take a quick look on the top here. And the last hits. Harassings and creep contestings are, whereas DK has 4 as decent lineup here on the bottom lane. I think there will be some kind of action here in the bottom lane where there is a Tusker. Okay, he has tag team skilled. If he had some kind of shards up here and right now, he could have found a on top. There are harassings and contestings for the CS. For there is a silence on to a sorry guys, a quick stun countering. Okay, holy, that was the first blood claimed onto Grimstroke, followed up by Centaur claiming. On the bottom lane there was a fall from Tusker and the kill was secured by Marana. And there is a region rune spotted by Tusker and they meet face to face. Say hello, bang each other, go back. Yeah, of course. The mid game, Dragon Knight securing almost the double CS, where PA is sitting on to 9 and Dragon Knight on to, as I told you, it will be brought down a bit. There are shots connecting on to Earthshaker. Tries to go for the Fisher, but he will go down. So this tough lane in the mid for Phantasm. As Dragon Knight is level 4. And on the top, holy shit, as Centaur dives into the tower, taking a kill onto Drow. Quick TP back from Drow. And on the mid lane, Phantom Assassin trying to go on deep, try to deal some kind of damage with her right clicks. And Mirana sitting in the lane of half of her HP. Top, I really feel they give this road Ink Squall connecting on Dragon. Frost arrows connecting on to Ancient Apprentice. There was a quick fairy fire used by him. Now stun coming up from Centaur. There is a fall for the Grimstroke, as there was a good play made by AA using wisely his fairy fire. There's a stun and there goes down the Drow as double kill and dominating streak for the Centaur. And on the mid lane, Dragon Knight on the hill contesting this, as he has already taken 31 on his account and 20 on Phantom Assassin. On the bot, there is a snowball onto ES taking a kill. Mirana was in trouble, leaps towards her tower, claiming the security, gaining the bonus armor from the tower. A quick TP from Earthshaker pings out. Tusker might, but he will, as the range creep chases him in the jungle. And there is a rotation from going in the mid. There is a ward put up there. There is and a haste rune picked up by Grimstroke. Tries to harass PA, goes onto the island, and there's a dagger and jump onto PA, onto Dragon Knight. Rotation coming up from the edge, but that won't be sufficient as the dragon is in his elder form. And a quick nuke for the PA, the fire, bringing PA down to 25% of her HP.
Radiant structures
And Dragon Knight taking damage from the tower, as well as the dagger from PA. They were on to that tower, but I think it fall or could be denied, as the AA is stalking out there for. There is a quick shrine from Radiant, and this will be a quick TP from PA. Daggers goes on to the Dragon Knight, jumps onto him, and there is a Fisher connecting on to Dragon Knight. Good Fisher coming up from ES, and there will be a fall. 3 heroes onto Dragon Knight as he falls into the grave. And there is a dragger and jump, hitting a amount of hit, but she decides not to go on for that kill, as she had